Is Duncan okay? Like, is Pepsi okay? Like, girl, are you okay, Pepsi? Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, I'm that Sajak, and I'm the one with the shit sound and the bad lighting. We're also having like a massive windstorm that was supposed to be a blizzard last night, but turned out to be nothing except for lots of wind. But my windows are very, how you say, shit. So there's gonna be, you're probably gonna hear some wind noise even though all my windows are closed. So this is not gonna be the episode for sound quality or visual quality. Hopefully my charismatic personality will be enough to carry us all through this one, okay? If you cared, you wouldn't be here. That should be the slogan for my channel. We have been doing a Teen Mom rewatch of sorts on the channel. We've already covered season 1. There's a whole playlist for it below, as well as all of the Teen Mom content that I have created thus far, or Teen Mom tent, however you want it. We are making our way into the second season. We are on episode 2 of the second season of Teen Mom 2 today. If you've been enjoying this series, or if you just feel generous, make sure you are subscribed and make sure you like the video. Let's just get cracking.
It's Friday evening, so I have to drop Isaac off at Joe's for the weekend, and then go to work.
Bye, Isaac. Love you.
It's gonna get you if you go faster.
Things with Joe have been better, but living with my mom and her boyfriend has started to get uncomfortable because it seems like my mother's boyfriend doesn't want me living with them.
Can't imagine why. Boyfriends love it when your kids move in. Just ask all of the relationships I've ended for my mother.
Hey. Come on in. So what's up?
So I got home from work at like 12:30 last night, and this is what I found.
It's a suicide note.
Are you serious? Like, I don't know.
I don't understand. What's this? Your room stinks.
Yeah, they were
We
saying
don't live like trash. I don't see trash. I don't understand this.
And your mom's boyfriend wrote it, not your mom.
But obviously my mom knew, but she had to have known.
Is this like a warning?
I don't know.
Yes, it's a warning and a threat.
Are you worried about getting like thrown out of here or? A little bit.
Let's go to school.
I want to get out of here.
Okay. It's funny because her boyfriend's the one that's doing this. Like, if it was just my mom, just in her own apartment, I would never be an issue.
Then why don't you take that up with Susie? Yo, Mom, your boyfriend is writing me mean, threatening letters. Do you co-sign this? And you're just too big of a coward to say so? Can I borrow $300?
I'm so furious with her. Like, don't invite me to stay in your house if you're gonna nitpick at every single thing I do.
And I don't know about that statement, but I get the sentiment. As much as I rarely agree with Susie, she did lay down ground rules. Remember, she hates the texting. The tick, it drives her crazy. So, and something about keeping everything clean and picking up after herself and picking up after Isaac. Now, obviously, I don't know if she's been doing that, so I can't really attest to whether or not these are just like bogus allegations against one Kayla and Lowry. But like, I don't think we need to go as far as like, don't invite me to live with you and then like expect me to follow your rules.
I work 2 jobs. I go to school full time. I have a kid. When I come home and I straighten my room up, whatever straightening up I do to it should be good enough. There was nothing wrong with my room. There was no clothes anywhere. My shoes were lined up. My bed was made. Maybe it wasn't made perfectly, but it was made. Like, I'm so tired of her. And I don't say a word to her about it because I don't know if she's going to be like, okay, then get out now. Like, I don't know.
Okay, that's valid. That's a valid reason to not have that conversation with your loose cannon of a mother.
Exactly. Hate how she, like, does this to you, makes you so upset, and, like, make you feel like you can't talk to her. And no, I can't talk to her because I can't trust her. She'll run back to her stupid little boyfriend and tell him everything. When you finally have your own, like, place and you don't have to worry about them, like, kicking you out, are you gonna, talk to them and tell them how you felt? Nope. Nothing. Once I'm out, that's it. That's the end of it with them.
See, I feel like I relate to Kaylin a lot on that, like, that ability to cut people off who treat you like garbage with no, like, remorse. I'm really good at it, actually. Probably too good at it. But this isn't about me, so let's just carry on.
Obviously, I know it's gonna be tight as hell. I'm not gonna be able to afford pretty much anything, but I'd rather be broke and happy.
Heard that, sister!
I haven't seen Jace or talked to my mom since she threw me out of the house for lying to her about seeing Kiefer.
Let's add up all the times that this is one of the introductions to Janelle's first scene in an episode. I bet I could make a whole montage. Maybe at the end of watching Teen Mom 2, I'll make a whole montage.
Look at this cute babe. So we've been living in my car for the past few days, but we haven't been getting along because Kiefer started drinking again.
Yeah, I bet that's the only factor. Not the living in your car and having no money, any sort of quality of life, but having chosen that for yourself, not because you have no other options. I bet it's Kiefer's drinking. Where are you getting money for booze? Never mind. I already know. Whatever.
Kiefer, wake up. How did you sleep? I slept all night.
I like that they don't use the GoPros for this. So someone is literally reaching into their car with a handy cam to get this footage. Fun.
But I was cold.
Really? You should have told me when you guys were
What do you need to do now?
call him and see if we go over there.
Who's paying that phone bill, by the way?
Hey, do you think that Beekeeper can come stop by?
Yeah, that's fine. Wow, what's up?
Oh, well, there was like this big fight between me and my mom. I got kicked out, so I was wondering like if we can take showers at your house.
Alright, that's cool.
Alright, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
What's up?
Alright.
What happened?
Well, she's seen me and Kiefer together.
Yeah. She's seen you with Kiefer. That's it exactly. Word for word.
So she like flipped out when I got home. And she's like, you're kicked out. And just tons of bull.
Have you talked to your mom at all?
No, not since the argument.
So what's the status of you going to school?
I have 2 online courses. My math class is basically done with because I already missed too many days, so I automatically failed. And I can't drop the course because if you drop it, then financial aid, they'll get mad and they'll be like, you have to pay such and such money back. So I'm just gonna have it as an F and then I'm gonna retake it next semester.
Yeah. Well, at least you got a plan. Things are really looking up. Also, it so sucks to be the friend like Amber who's like, she's already read Jenelle the Riot Act about all this, by the way. Like, she's already been like, okay, so what happens if your mom catches you with Kiefer? Because you're not really good at sneaking around. She said she was going to kick you out. And here you are, kicked out, sitting on Amber's couch. I don't understand. I don't know if like Jenelle was like clinically depressed at this point or what. But outside of that, like I cannot understand having absolute just complacency for your own life and your son's life. Want better, man. Want better.
Yeah, I don't see like what else can go wrong.
Lots of things. So many things, and we're gonna see them all happen.
Like, I mean, I think the worst has possibly happened.
No. No. The worst that's possibly happened doesn't even happen in this episode, Jenelle. You got a long road of worse ahead of you.
I can't see my child and I'm kicked out. And I have nowhere to go.
Okay, and whose fault is that? Like, the way that she, like, says that, oh my god, I couldn't handle being her friend. I would immediately be like, yeah, dude, I just told you that that's what was gonna happen. You knew good and damn well what was gonna happen. And you still just did whatever the hell you wanted to anyway. Like, I keep saying it, but, like, Jenelle is her own problem and her own solution. Like, it's so frustrating to watch her have this, like, little, like, pity party for herself because Barbara followed through on what she already said was going to happen. If I see you with Kiefer, I'm kicking you out. Seems pretty cut and dry to me. Not sure where the gray area was.
Adam's been coming around more to see Aubrey,
so I let him take her to his parents for the night so I can get some studying done for the GED.
Oh, we're in the Chelsea wig era. Please peep this wig that they threw on Chelsea that looks like actual dog shit. So, like, at this point, Chelsea had dyed her hair blonde, as we saw in the last reunion. But for continuity, they needed her hair to still be brown. And that, my friends, is the real reality of reality television.
But he keeps Facebooking me.
Hello?
Okay, so I'm sitting here studying for my GED or whatever, and I'm on Facebook and I get a message from Adam, and he's like basically saying he wants you back together.
Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say anything back?
I said I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Could you call our daughter a mistake again real quick?
Don't do it.
As it turns out, I didn't have much time to think about Adam, because last night I tripped on my stairs and re-injured the knee I had surgery on last year.
Hello?
Mom,
Yeah?
I think I retore my ACL.
Oh no. What'd you do?
I just like tripped and I just went to catch myself, and I caught myself on the bad leg, the one I already tore my ACL on. And so it just like, I don't know, it just gave out. And it hurts so bad and it's swollen and I can't walk or anything, like not at all.
Oof. Perhaps we should take that as a sign, you know? Sometimes life throws you a curveball, but it's to keep you from that time you're gonna walk in front of a moving bus that was all lit up and making a bunch of noise and you could hear it coming, but you were like, nah, it's fine. It's pretty. I'll look at it while I cross. Surely it won't hit me. And then it hits you and you're like, oh, okay. I definitely lost the analogy, but hopefully in the beginning there you got the picture.
Where's Aubrey?
Well, Adam's parents were like begging to have her forever, so I let them have her last night.
Alright, I'll be over there as soon as I can.
Bye.
Bye.
I love this era of Chelsea because, like, even though she hasn't, you'll see in first part of season 5, because eventually they split into parts. I want to say it's the beginning of season 5 is when Chelsea really started, like, working out, when she has her, like, glow up, if you will. But this era of Chelsea is just always so comfy looking. Like, those sweatpants and the big sweatshirt with the slippers. Cozy.
Chelsea,
Hi.
how you doing?
It hurts. No, just don't touch it. Just, you can see how swollen it
I know.
is.
Can I feel it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's really swollen. Well,
You think we should go to the doctor?
I think you better go to the
Well,
hospital.
what am I going to do if it's torn again? Because I will need surgery. And I can't take care of Aubrey.
You'll just have to stay with me until you get healed up. Well, let's go to the emergency room, see what they have to tell you, and then we'll go from there.
Mary's such a good mom. She's got those pumpkin Halloween earrings going. She's just so, like, chill and compassionate. Like, I know Chelsea has her issues filming with her because she's, like, plays it up for the camera, but, like, she seems like such a good mom.
Are you ready?
Mom, don't touch it.
Well, I thought I could help
Don't
swing you.
touch it.
Just take it slow.
Ooh.
This sucks so bad.
Mom.
If I have to get surgery, I don't know how I'm going to take care of Aubrey on my own.
Yeah, it sure is a shame that there isn't another person involved that could feasibly be helpful. That's half sarcasm and half earnest because he doesn't seem capable, but he does exist. You know what I mean?
I started my new job as a dental assistant, and Corey's been pretty supportive about me working. It's great for us to be bringing in a second paycheck. But after a full day, I still have to pick up the girls from Corey's family and take care of them before they go to bed.
Yep. And that is parenthood.
So tomorrow I'm taking off from work because Allie has her 6-month checkup with her eye doctor, and I'm nervous what we might find out. How was work today?
It
good. How's your work?
Good. I didn't think that we were going to be that busy today, but I was wrong. I'm getting it, Leah. Night, night.
Okay, grumpy butt.
So what's the plans for tomorrow?
I have the eye doctor for Allie.
Are you taking them by yourself, or?
No, I think Kayla's going to go with me. I asked her to go with me.
See, it's good to have friends who can come to your kids' appointments with you. Especially when you got two, like, infants, toddlers, etc. Extra hands are good hands.
I know, we have to work.
So what do you hope they say tomorrow?
Like, I really don't know what I want them to say.
Well, you can see a big difference before she had the glasses. I mean, she does more stuff. She plays a lot more.
She's doing better, yeah. But, I mean, I'm not going to go in there and expect for him to be like, oh, her eyes are perfect. Because those glasses were supposed to bring her eyes back. But this eye's crossed while she's looking at you this way. And then when she looks at you this way, this eye's crossed.
You can tell there's definitely something going on with them. I mean, you can tell there's something wrong.
I think that he'll do the surgery. I know that we have the geneticist appointment, like, in a month. But I just want one day to go and them give me the exact answer.
You'll get there. You'll get there, young Leah. You will get there. It will happen. It's gonna be a while, but you'll get there.
What if something in her brain could be causing her to be slow? I'm her mom and I want answers. Because I want to help her in every way that I can. The biggest thing that scared me when I went there last time was when he said that if it had something to do with her eyes and it wasn't her spot, it was her brain.
That's what I'm saying. This is how many episodes past that now? Many. I mean, obviously time in their lives, but like in our time, this is what? Easily half a season where she still thinks that something's wrong cognitively with her daughter. That doctor really, really pissed me off. Both of those doctors. Dr. Lubicki and Dr. Face, or whatever the hell the eye doctor's name was. Shame on both of those men. Dr. Sao supremacy up in this house. And we'll get there. For those of you that don't know Dr. Sao, we'll get there. There is a good doctor on the horizon, okay?
I guess I don't want to admit it. If it would be.
Tomorrow we'll get some answers about her eyes and stuff. And then we'll work on it as a family.
I just want her to be okay.
I think it'll be fine.
You know, I'm sure that those words are of some comfort to Leah, but like hearing I'm sure it'll be fine from the parent who's not even going to the appointment is kind of pissing me off. I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, okay, but also like, how can you be sure? You're never there. Your words of encouragement are empty, Corey. God damn.
The doctor says my knee injury is pretty serious, and I'm really bummed because he thinks I'm gonna need surgery.
And you'll never play soccer again. Or the piano, or whatever that joke is.
So I'm glad my mom's here to help because my dad couldn't leave work. Okay. Okay? Yep. Got it?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care. Yep. Good luck to you guys.
Yep, thank you. What did they say?
So she said, like, my bottom half of my leg moved away from the top half. Because I need surgery. I want to set it, like, for right away. Because I want to get it done.
Yeah, I bet they could. I bet they'll want to do it probably right away.
I'll probably just stay at your house.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to get Aubrey back. I'm just going to text Adam's parents and say, but I want to get her back soon.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Adam's parents said that Adam will bring her and she's still napping.
Say okay. Say that's fine.
How's your knee? Bad.
Yeah, how does it look? She comes in friggin' hobbling on crutches with a brace on her leg. All's good. This is very normal.
So now you have to go through surgery all over again?
Yep. So what's the plan? Is Mom gonna help you?
Yeah. I'll just stay here.
So now that you tore your ACL, is Adam gonna like help out more?
I don't know.
She just got back from the hospital. Give her a sec.
He just started writing me messages on Facebook. Obviously he would have if he didn't care at all.
You said you were gonna be smart and listen to what your head was telling you instead.
Okay, but you also just asked her if Adam was gonna help during her recovery. Like, pick a lane, man.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know.
Hi! She looks so cute in that.
I need to kiss my baby. Look at my leg.
Yeah, that's what he is.
Ew. Look at my leg. I got a boo-boo, Adam.
It hurt.
Yeah, it really hurts.
How's your diaper? Do you need a diaper change?
Adam, are you gonna change your poopy pants?
Damn, Charlie, snow. You're fine.
Gotta love the gentle touch of an inconsistent father. Really just puts the child at ease.
There we go.
All done?
You know you have to help me with her extra.
I'll help you with whatever you need. Just let me know.
And be there when I have surgery.
I won't be in there, but I'll be at the
Well, yeah. But
I'll do the
will
surgery.
you be in the waiting room?
Can I do it?
Yeah.
Put a piece of scotch tape in there.
What could possibly go wrong?
So have you thought about my Facebook message?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Why is everybody asking these pressing questions while she's clearly, like, in pain with with the bottom of her leg separated from the top?
I've been trying to stay focused on school and not get distracted by the mean note that my mom's boyfriend left for me. But I want to find a new place to live, and I have no idea how I'm gonna afford it.
So how's everything at home?
Getting worse.
How so?
My mom's boyfriend left a note that basically said that I'm trash.
So did you talk to your mom about the note?
I don't really want to talk to her again unless she has a change of attitude, because she always...
Ooh, the bump it, the bump it, the bump it. You are trash. I'm just kidding. Or am I?
What's her boyfriend first? If it's not this one, the one before that was always before me. But she made things this way, so...
You know, it occurs to me while I stare at Troglodyte Jones that what an interesting thing for Kaylin to say. How she talks about how her mom always puts her boyfriends first before her, always has. Now, one might argue that that's some quality self-reflection that Kaylin could do, considering currently she's got 7 kids with 4 different dads. But I think it's actually more of a lesson to be learned for Jenelle, who continues to put men before her children.
I plan on moving out.
Do you think you'll find a place?
I hope so. Like, even if I'm broke and I'm living in my own apartment, at least I can be comfortable. I just never know when she's gonna lash out or get mad at me for not cleaning my room one day and kick me out. So you got any big plans to move out of your parents' house anytime soon?
Nope.
So content.
I'm content.
I wish I had things as easy as you do.
No, but you're a lot more independent, so don't that, like, you should be proud that you're doing everything mostly on your own.
I can't be proud of it when I can barely make ends meet.
That's not true. That's not true. You don't have to be like a wealthy entrepreneur with an empire to be successful, you know. Honestly, being poor and happy and able to sustain a home for yourself, your kid, your kids, your family, whatever, that's something to be proud of. That's success. It may not be, you know, retire at 40 success, but it's still success, you know.
How do you think other teen moms get help? Like, what do you think?
Get on welfare?
Would you ever think of doing that?
No.
Well, I think, and I don't know, now may or may not be the best time to do it, but I think we need to destigmatize the concept of welfare. I think we need to destigmatize the use of things like food stamps and, you know, any sort of supplemental anything, because that's where our tax dollars go. The abuse of those systems is so rare, but the propaganda around the demonization of them makes it so that it seems like it's way more common than it is. It has the stigma around it that it's like trashy or embarrassing to receive help. But that's what it's there for. If we chose to destigmatize it over continuing to perpetuate these falsehoods of where that money actually ends up going, because surely there are people who abuse it, but they are so few and far in between, there's no shame in needing help.
Why not?
Because I think that's embarrassing, and people who abuse the system make it look bad for the people who actually need it.
But you're actually one of the people that actually need it.
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you. And since you've made a salient point here, I will call you by your name instead of degrade you by jokingly calling you a troglodyte. I apologize.
Have you looked at any options like welfare? Or?
Not really. How would you feel if I had to go on welfare?
I don't think of you any differently. Because you got to do what you got to do to make ends meet and everything.
Period. Period, Jordan. Period.
But it's also a pride thing.
Alright, well, do you have too much pride to support for Isaac? Like,
No.
That's a valid point, because I think at that point, if you're too embarrassed to go on welfare, you know, meaning getting some sort of government assistance for affordable housing or food stamps or WIC or whatever, then you need to reevaluate your way forward, right? So she's, you know, she's working 2 jobs. She's got school full time. Then you got to sacrifice somewhere. You know, you got to sacrifice either your pride and realize that it's really not the end of the world to receive help, or you got to sacrifice your plan and maybe forego school for the time being and get, you know, a 9-to-5 instead of a like a 2-job system, you know, something that pays better. If you do need help, don't be embarrassed of that. Everybody needs help at some point. Times are hard then, times are hard now. It is what it is.
I really want to see Jace, but I decided to give my mom some time to cool off. So I'm going to the library because even though I failed math, I really need to catch up with my online classes.
I will say Janelle's hair looks really pretty with a headband in like that. That is my compliment quota for the day.
Are you going to go with me, or am I going to drop you off somewhere? Or do you want to stay here with Amber and chill?
I want to go to sweepstakes for one.
Yeah, and bet money and then lose it. No, I'm not doing that.
I guess I'm.
Kiefer, come on. I'd rather you just, like, stay at the library until I get done. You can't just do that? Why?
Because I don't want to sit. I'm tired. Very well.
So, you're not taking care of your toddler, but you did inherit a teenager. So, good for you, Janelle.
Alright, whatever, Kiefer. I'll drop you off sweepstakes and you can just bet all your money. Sound good?
Sorry, I want to go do something instead of staying at the wall. Like I always do wait for you.
Why don't you go get a fucking job? Go walk into a kitchen somewhere. Gordon fucking Ramsay.
I don't understand why you can't just come with me.
I don't understand why you want me to do what Janelle wants me to do all the time every day.
I'm mad at the fact that he just can't wait, like, a half an hour.
I mean, it's your car and everything he has because
He's
of you.
not
So it's
grateful
kind of like,
for he's not grateful
it's not
for
even
the things
that.
I give him.
Sometimes you just have to grin and bear it because you don't have the the things that you need to be able to go do it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I bet Amber's also really thrilled that this is happening in her house that she pays to live in. Like a responsible adult, you know? I bet it's a real thrill for her.
And now he's sitting out there smoking. I guess I'll just drop you off at the sweepstakes. Ready to go?
Kiefer promised me he was gonna change when I bailed him out of jail. But things don't seem to be getting better.
Well, who could have ever saw that one coming? I, for one, am fucking shocked.
I'm really nervous about Allie's eye checkup today, and I'm hoping her glasses have helped so she doesn't need surgery.
Right this way, please. Okay, Mom, you want to just have a seat in the big chair with her, please?
Aaliyah, you ready to hear what the doctor says about Sissy?
Hi.
Oh, sorry. It's just my natural reaction to the doctors in her life. I mean, at least this guy smiles. He's got that going for him.
Hello.
Is she wearing her glasses okay?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that tells us something. It means that she likes them and she's able to see better with them. The nystagmus, the movement is less than before.
Yeah.
It looks like it really has improved. You can hardly see it now, which is really good. How is she doing as far as development?
She's still, she's slow.
Mm-hmm.
But, she's setting up right now. That's as far as she is to...
Let's take her glasses off, please.
Oh, God, she's so freaking cute. I cannot handle how cute she is.
Hi, sweetheart. Oh, don't be mad.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Why don't you just jam your thumb into her socket? For fuck's sake, she's a baby. Be gentle, my God.
Allie. Allie.
I got it.
Allie, hey. What are you crying for?
That man just jammed both of his fingers into my eyeballs.
I do think that these optic nerves that I'm looking at in the back of the eye are a little bit on the small side. That is something she was born with. It's just the way her eyes are. However, sometimes this could be associated with abnormalities in the brain. And that has a lot of implication as far as development and as far as how she grows and all that. We want to be on the safe side and be on top of this. We'd like to have an MRI done of her brain.
Good God, they are giving out MRIs like Halloween candy. What the hell?
And that will tell us for sure if there is a problem or there's not a problem. And then we will take it from there.
Okay, does she have to be sedated again, or?
Yes. Yeah. Eye-wise, she's doing much better. Her eyes are staying straight, so there is no surgical correction for this problem. The glasses actually corrected the problem, so we really don't need to do anything.
Right, I just want answers, of course, to why she's, you know what I'm saying?
Of course. And that's why I want an answer, too.
All right, thank you, Dr. Shikachi.
No problem.
Okay, well, I will give him points outside of stabbing out the child's eyeballs. His bedside manner is better. I feel like he still could have explained a little bit more in detail. Basically saying that he wants to work with her to find the problem so they can find the solution. That's the best you could ask for, I suppose. So, onward to another MRI, I guess.
I still haven't talked to my mom about the note her boyfriend left me, and I've been avoiding her until I figure out what I'm gonna do. I don't want to go on welfare, but I need help if I'm gonna move out. So I made an appointment to meet with a nonprofit organization I found online that helps young moms.
Kaylin?
Hi.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. We'll go back to my office. Come on in, have a seat right there. So where did you sleep last night?
At my mom's house.
And why is it that is not a permanent resource for you?
Why is that hairstyle a permanent resource for you? That's horrible. I mean, I lived through the mousse scrunchy hair era, but that's just god awful. Lovely person, I'm sure. Sure, she's lovely, but the Betty Spaghetti look is a little concerning for me.
Her boyfriend doesn't really want me to stay there, and so they make up every excuse for why I should not be there. And I don't want people breathing down the back of my neck, you know, and I'm being in fear that I don't know if they're gonna ask me to leave. I'd rather be somewhere stable, and they both drink, so I just don't think that's a good environment for my son to be in.
Okay.
So what exactly is this program? Because I've been a little reluctant to accept anything like welfare.
We're the supportive housing program. We work with homeless young adults ages 18 to 21. We help you find an apartment in the community. We pay your rent. We pay your security deposit. Now, during your time with us, which you can be with us a maximum of 2 years, you pay us a small portion of your rent. We don't charge you the max right off the bat, because part of our program is getting you in a spot where you're going to be able to do it on your own. So we start out real small. We'll start out as $50 a month. With the hopes that you're saving the majority of your paycheck. So our ultimate goal for you is that you build your skills, your education, increase your income so that you could be financially independent.
That is a great program. And honestly, in this place, this country, at least, if we started all young adults out like this, where it was basically, it's like a training bra for the real world, where you got to, you know, you were still paying bills, you're still working, you're still going to school or whatever, and paying a small amount in order to learn about financial responsibility and work up to that. Holy God, would we have all been, at least millennials would have been way better off. Like, and everybody could benefit from a program like that. That's incredible.
How does that make you feel, hearing?
Yeah, it makes me feel better about that it's not welfare.
There's nothing wrong with welfare. I mean, sometimes...
No, I know, but I just think that people who abuse the system make it look bad for the people who actually need it, and I don't want people to think that I'm somebody who would be abusing it.
Well, and that's, like I said, this is one of the things, like, we are only temporary. So that's why, you know, we have criteria that you need to be doing while you're with us. So, you know, in the end, you know, you are doing it on your own.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. It's a nice little stepping stone. It's a hand to help you across the river of bullshit so that you can support yourself. You know what I mean? And there's no shame in that game.
My leg is still in a lot of pain, but I'm on medication, so at least I can walk.
And I'm high as fuck.
Adam wants to get back together, and I still haven't given him an answer. So I have to decide what I want to do and what's best for Aubrey. Get it? Yay!
So, guess what?
What?
Adam wants to get back together. My heart was like, da, 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 da.
Well, your heart is fucking stupid, Chelsea. I'm sorry. I know you can't help the way your heart feels, but you need to pull out your heart and, like, bitch slap the shit out of it for a while.
So, like, you miss him now, or? I think so. Shut up. I can't help it. I know you can't, but you want to keep doing this cycle? I don't know. I feel sad either way. Like, I feel sad sometimes when I'm with him, or I feel sad when I'm not with him because I want to be with him. So I'd rather just be with him, get hurt, go through the whole being sad, you have no idea. I don't have no idea why him.
Aubrey!
Because that's Aubrey's dad. Yeah, but like, even before that, it wasn't like real good, and we'd break up and get back together.
Because you have no self-confidence, and to me that makes no sense, because looking at Chelsea, she's clearly beautiful and likable, and, you know, she's got a lot of friends, and, you know, and that just goes to show that, like, you could have everything going for you and still not have enough self-worth to avoid things like abusive relationships, you know?
I just don't understand why everyone else can get over, like, their first love or break up with people and move on, and I can't. I just keep going back to the same person. What happened about the fact that you were going to use your head and not your heart? Because your heart's always your heart. Well, you know what? My head isn't hurting. My heart hurts, and so my heart makes me sad. Are you mad at me about this whole thing?
I am, for asking that question and for making those choices.
I'm not mad. I
I'm just frustrated because I hate watching you set yourself up to be hurt by him.
Yeah.
And that's the way it's always been. And I'm going to support you, and I'm still going to be here when he breaks your heart again, and still going to help you pick up the pieces.
You know, well, I don't want that to happen this time. Well, I don't even know what I'm going to for sure do yet.
Girl, Helen Keller knows what you're gonna for sure do.
I'm just saying, like, I saw her.
You know what you're going to do.
I know what I'm going to do. Damn it.
Yeah, exactly.
Kieffa and I have been arguing a lot, so I dropped him off at the sweepstakes to go gambling while I try to get some schoolwork done.
Real quick, what the fuck is the sweepstakes? I mean, I guess, like, some places have, like, horse betting or whatever, horse racing. What the fuck's that called? Like, the racetrack where you go gamble. Like, I know there's a bunch of those in, like, Illinois and shit. Is it just, like, random betting? What is it? Tell me about it. I want to know.
Hey. You won't even talk to me. You just sit there in silence. Which makes everything worse because you aren't communicating with me. Alright, I'm gonna drop you off. Okay?
Whatever you want to do.
And then you can call me when you decide to be nice to me.
Why don't you be nice?
I'm not being mean at all.
You've been acting like a bitch to me. You didn't see it. There's no point in communicating.
Okay, then let's talk it out.
You want me to communicate with you? You've been acting like a bitch to me on most of the time for the past 2 days or 3 days.
You never talk to me about anything. Unless it's about drugs. It's either about weed, alcohol, or drugs. One of the three you're always talking about.
Now, if you were still in math class, we could have a conversation about fractions here. But maybe next semester.
Hello. Hi.
So where's Kiefer?
I don't know.
How do you deal with the way that Kiefer is and the way that y'all's relationship is all the time?
I don't know.
He's so gloomy, like he's always upset or he always has to find something to be upset about.
And I mean, I understand he's living a hard life right now, but I mean, that should motivate him.
Okay, look who's talking, Tony Robbins. You don't even have a job. You're failing your classes. The only thing you have going for you is that you have a car. You're not that much better off. And you know what? Thank God you ditched your son for this sad sack of shit.
Yeah.
And another thing is, like, I've dealt with the alcohol with Andrew. I've dealt with personality changes with Andrew when he drinks alcohol. I'm not dealing with it with Kiefer. I know I've sacrificed time for, you know, my son to spend time with Kiefer. And I've sacrificed all this time, all this money, like, all my love.
That's not sacrifice, Jenelle. That's not what sacrifice is. That's an irresponsible use of your time and attention. Sacrifice it is not. Yes, you're technically giving up one thing to do another, but it's not at your peril. You don't care enough for it to be deemed a sacrifice. You know what I mean? Do ya? Do you know what I mean?
I'm glad Ellie doesn't need surgery on her eye, but I'm worried because the doctor wanted her to get another MRI, this time for her brain. Hey. I just got an eye doctor. He feels that the glasses has helped her and she don't have to have the surgery. Said that her optic nerve looked smaller than what it should be. So he wants an MRI of the brain. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know whether to take it bad or good anymore.
Also, is an ophthalmologist, I genuinely don't know. So if you know, enlighten me in the comments. Is an ophthalmologist, can they write a referral to have an MRI of the brain? I'd assume so, right? Because you can see some fishy shit in the eyes. It just seems like a weird jump to me, but I suppose not. Just spitballing to myself.
I know, but is it gonna be like that forever? And like I told him, I said, you know, I just want answers, you know? That's all I want. And I'm not gonna quit trying.
When you going home?
Yeah. Alright, love you.
Dawn, did you just hang up on her when she said she loved you? Please, Dawn.
Please, Dawn.
How would you take it? Like, honestly, if it was me, how would you take that?
If I was you, I would take it as you'd have to take it in layers. The positive is that the glass has corrected part of her problem, and you just need a further test to make sure there isn't a greater problem, you know? Having a small optic nerve would likely just mean that for most of her life she'd have to wear glasses, and that she does run the risk of losing her eyesight probably at some point. But, you know, again, I have to agree with Dawn. One day at a time. It's a one day at a time kind of situation.
At least she didn't have to have surgery.
Yeah, or that.
I've decided to give Adam another shot, but I haven't told anyone yet, especially my dad.
Hey,
Hi.
come here, little girl. Ooh, thanks. How's your leg feel?
Better. How are you?
Good. What have you been up to?
Nothing.
See, you got a new friend on Facebook.
Facebook. Ruining lives since it was created to rate the hotness of some dorks' classmates. Circa 2007?
I get a lot of new friends on Facebook.
Well, only one that is the father of this little girl. Are you back with him?
Kind of.
Why?
I don't know, Dad. Maybe because I like him.
And you like how he treats you?
Sometimes.
And that's worth it.
I wish you would also realize that there are good times along with bad.
Okay, but like, that's not normal. Like, bad times are gonna come, but the bad times should not be your partner. The bad times should be the outside factors. Like, that's not how the relationship works. Yes, relationships are work. They always are, they always will be. But they shouldn't be more work than they're worth. You know what I mean? Sometimes the squeeze ain't worth the juice. Still a gross analogy, but still relevant.
But the things that you're upset about are not things that are okay in a relationship. And I don't know, why do you think this will be different?
She likes it. She's so much happier when we're together. She wants Mom.
Problem is, it's just a matter of time that you're home at night crying because of Adam again.
I can't help who I like.
Yeah, but you can't help letting him back into your house. You can't. This little girl's about to become very cognitively aware of her surroundings. Like, she's already pretty aware, but she's about to be real aware.
You gonna bug you about seeing me coming down here?
No.
He knows I don't like him, so.
Why would that have nothing to do with me?
He's good at isolating you. He did it before.
Don't hate me.
I don't hate you. I'll always love you. I just get pissed at the things you do. Make dumb decisions.
I think that's a fair assessment. I don't think that's a mean thing to say as a parent, especially when she is clearly repeating patterns. Now I know, again, obviously there's a lot of intricacies and she's in the throes of, love bombing and this cycle of abuse. Yeah, at some point you really have to dig deep when you're apart and keep it that way.
Corey's been at work all day, so I haven't talked to him about Allie's eye exams.
How'd the eye doctor told you?
He told me that, of course her eyes are looking good with the glasses. He thinks they're doing a lot better. She doesn't have to have surgery, thank God.
She don't?
Mm-mm.
That's good.
That's really good. But when he went to check out her optic nerve, it was smaller than it should be. So he wants her to have an MRI of her brain done ASAP.
That sucks.
That does suck. Eloquently put.
Does it scare you?
Yeah. I just don't like the MRI thing, but I mean, it'll be good for
The
it.
MRI doesn't, I mean, I know it's good for you, but I just don't like my child being sedated twice in 1 year.
Yeah.
But it's good that, you know, we've been through it once, so that way we'll be able to learn, you know, we'll know how to cope with it this time. I just want to find out what is going on.
It might just be her eyes. It might, I mean...
We can't assume anything's wrong because she's so smart. She says bye-bye more than Aaliyah does. And she picked it up before Aaliyah. I don't know. I'm not going to accept it until they look at me in my eyes and tell me your daughter has brain damage and da-da-da. I'm not accepting that. I just can't. That's pretty big to accept.
It is. And it's a pretty big thing to have weighing on your mind because the doctor didn't properly explain what he meant the first time or the second time.
I still haven't talked to my mom, and she has no idea that I'm trying to move out on my own. Today, I'm meeting with a counselor from the Valley Youth House to look at an apartment.
Hey, Kaylin. Hey, how are you? Good, how are you? Good. Wow, Kaylin, this is really nice.
Pretty big.
Isaac, do you like this apartment?
We're gonna go see the other rooms? Come on,
Isaac.
We're gonna walk.
God,
You're
Isaac.
excited? Go in your room.
Come on, let's go
Come
see
on.
the bedroom. Let's go see. Oh, look at him here.
Put my kid down.
Here. Can we put your crib in here? This is a nice big bedroom.
We'll share this room, Isaac. Ooh, look at the bathroom. Do you like it? Yeah?
He's like, I don't fucking care. Look at me.
Come on, we'll walk to the kitchen.
Nice big kitchen. So what do you think, Kaylin? This is a really nice apartment. It's within our price range, so that's good. I think Isaac likes it.
Isaac wants to live here. I think we want it.
So the next step would be, we'll call the landlord, and then we'll get the security deposit so that no one else can look at it.
Okay.
You know, hopefully you can move in for the beginning of the month.
Yeah.
That would be great. So are you ready to be living on your own? It's a big responsibility.
I'm ready. Isaac's ready.
Is he?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
He's just christening your new home with a big old turd.
Even though Kiefer and I haven't been getting along, I'm picking him up so we can meet my friends and all go bowling.
That sounds like a recipe for a really awesome time.
What's that? You can't bring alcohol in there.
I'm gonna drink it before we go in there.
What's up, y'all? How about in? Planet Fun is down the road.
Yeah, what really goes on at Planet Fun? That's what I want to know. What kind of devil's lettuce are we smoking at Planet Fun? Huh? Huh? Are they the pills of our Lord that we're doing over at Planet Fun? What's going on? What's so fun about Planet Fun?
Let's piss out.
What's wrong?
Kiefer has alcohol and I don't like it.
Oh, and I'm pretty sure there's stuff that you do that he don't like. I mean, but you guys gotta come to a compromise.
No, but he knows I don't like him drinking because I care about your own well-being.
I mean, seriously, is everybody really gonna be pissed off at everybody tonight?
He knows I hate drinking. So, I mean, why shouldn't, I don't understand why, like, Kiefer just can't understand, like, it's gonna make me mad.
Where's the change jar?
Dude, I seriously did not just drive all the way to up here for everybody to be pants.
Don't even touch me, Kiefer. If you drink one more time in front of me, I'm gonna punch you in your face.
Kiefer, get back in the car.
You're not a plumber.
Go ahead. Try me. Just test me.
Oh.
I swear to I come back to this damn car, Kiefer, I'm gonna knock you out.
You guys should just chill out. Kiefer, just don't drink it. No, Janelle, what the? That was my change jar, Janelle.
Found it.
What the hell would you do that for?
Don't drink in front of me, didn't I
Get away
just
from
say
me.
that? No!
Get off.
Stop, Kiefer!
I like that nobody, and by nobody I mean Amber's boyfriend, was more concerned about the change jar than about the woman just thrown into his car. And honestly, I'm never saying that domestic violence is okay, but like, she started it. You may be asking yourself, hey, weren't there grown people filming this? The answer is yes. And then you may be asking yourself, why didn't those grown people step in? And the answer is because they can. And I think to film a show like this, you really, depending on who your mom is, you really have to have a loose bag of morals. Because personally, I don't think I could sign away my right to pull a man off of a woman who's screaming at him to let go of her, whether she started it or not. So, and that's not even the worst of the things they're about to do together throughout the course of this show, so. Well, you know, if you just did that in the fucking first place, you guys could be at Planet Fun.
Even though my knee is feeling better, I have to schedule my surgery. And with all the distractions, I haven't been studying at all for the GED.
Yes, all the distractions. The Facebook messages. Well, there were a lot of Facebook messages.
I've been staying at my mom's because there are no stairs, and it's been a struggle taking care of Aubrey. But Adam's been coming by almost every day to check on us.
Feels good to be a family again. What you say? Weird.
Do you think you and my dad will ever get along? Or like make it better?
Someday.
Ew. There's nothing sexier than a guy sitting on a couch spitting dip into a cup. That's so hot. I can't wait to put my tongue in that mouth.
About 10 years.
10 years?
When we get married. Your dad, I wonder about him sometimes.
Don't talk bad about my dad.
He's mean.
He's not mean to anyone else besides you.
I wonder why.
Because you're an abusive piece of shit. It's not that hard to figure out. I think they were working on that math problem in Janelle's class that she failed.
I'm just his baby. You're gonna do the same thing to her.
Not as bad as your dad.
Not at all, considering... Well, we'll get there.
It'll be nice.
Oh, Aubrey.
Did Daddy give you some dip? Spit into the little cup, okay?
Can I have a kiss? Oh my god.
No.
Mwah.
That's sweet.
Allie's in Mirage in a few days, and we're upset that she has to go through this whole process again.
Mommy and Daddy just on a box of nerves. Say, I'm gonna be fine, Gracie.
I'm so confused because I've been told so many different things from all these doctors.
Right.
And half of them really don't know because they don't have, like, proof.
Aaliyah.
Baba. You know what, Mommy?
Come on, walk to Mommy.
Come here. Come on. Come on. Oh my god! Oh my god, did you see her do that? No, did you see her do that? Oh my god. She's excited. Leah took the first two steps. Like, that was like the first step.
Allie like, hey, wait. What the fuck? This is so cute. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Joe.
Oh my god, I'm so shocked that she just did that. Holy crap. Did she just walk? Didn't she really, like, it wasn't just my eyes?
No, she did.
Like, she just, like, here, started taking
baby steps.
Yep. To prove that she can walk.
But Leah was slow at first because she was a preemie, but now she's caught up.
Yeah, that is also the trick too, is like with twins, they're typically premature, which means they follow a different scale in terms of milestones. So they're, depending on how many weeks early they are, they're that many weeks set back from a milestone.
But I mean, it's just got me worried now that that doctor said that her optic nerve is smaller than it should be.
There's nothing they can do about that.
That's just something she's born with. Did you read about it online?
I haven't read. What did it say?
They just talk about that if you have a small optic nerve and if they were diagnosed with nystagmus, there was chances they could lose their sight in the eye.
Right. But like that doctor said, nystagmus got better. So that's pretty unlikely. And like, honestly, this is why it would be good for Leah to have maybe like a parent or one of Corey's parents with her to think of questions that she wouldn't think to answer, not just someone to babysit Aaliyah while Allie's being looked at. Because that would have been a good question to ask. Like, okay, so if she just has a small optic nerve, what's the prognosis of that? What are the consequences of that? What are we looking at? Is there a treatment plan? If XYZ is the case, so at least she has some answers. But it's so overwhelming when you have especially when you have two babies, to remember to ask questions, and you will think of them later for sure. But that is also information that doctor probably should have just offered up.
But it's in both eyes. What was the chances?
It said with being diagnosed with nystagmus, it was a greater chance.
Okay, but again, her nystagmus is better. And leave WebMD alone, Joetta. Don't do it.
That's all it said.
Oh.
That's a good girl.
Were you talking about your research?
Research. She typed letters into Google. She's a doctor now. And thus began the era of having worries because of the internet. WebMD is your nemesis. Do not treat it like a friend. And now, let us have an outro with different music. Wow, we sure did it. We succeeded together. I'm really proud of us. We came pretty far. Stay tuned next time for whatever the hell happens in episode 3. I don't remember. Probably Chelsea's knee surgery. What a delight that'll be. I hope you had a good time. Why am I talking like this? I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like the video and subscribe and check out the playlists below. And you can find me on social media below as well as my merch, Patreon, etc. And that's really it. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I mean, I understand he's living a hard life right now, but I mean, that should motivate him.
We don't focus on everything. We focus on a small number of things, and that's what we experience in life. And focus, write down, equals feeling. Whatever you focus on, you're going to feel, even if it's not true. Have you ever had somebody tell you something and said, you think John is your friend? John's not your friend. He's talking behind your back. And you go, no, he's not. John's my friend. You misunderstood.